All right, guys, let's get some MLB plays and props for Saturday, April 27th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Have you start us off.
Yeah, guys, at the moment I am 0-0. I gave out the Phillies to score over there. 3.5 team total against the Padres and the Phillies on the money line as well. Looks like that game is currently in the top of the second. Phillies already up 2-0. So hopefully they keep that momentum going.
Little Schwarbaum to start the game there for the Phillies. So hopefully those two pan out for you. I gave out the under 4.5 runs between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Under 4.5 runs. Absolutely screwed in this one. Got hooked again. It should have never been close. The Red Sox had an error, allowed 2 runs to score, but devastating from 2 of the guys right now who are Cy Young candidates early in the season. So 0-1 day there for me. Trey, let's go with the props. I have starts off.
Yeah, guys, and I'm currently 0-0 here. That's because I gave out Randy Arozarena over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs going up against the White Sox. That game is currently going. Arozarena, last time I checked, he has not gotten on base, and it's currently in the middle of the 8th inning, and Arozarena 0-3 with 2 walks and 0 runs scored. So that's kind of frustrating. And then my other play was Kyle Harrison, under 1.5 walks allowed versus the Pirates. That game has not started.
Yeah, I am currently 1-0. Brandon Nimmo, over 1.5 bases. I said he'd get 2 hits. He got 2 hits. He got a double to start and then a single later in the game. So 2 hits from Brandon Nimmo. He does cash. And then my other play is Zach Gallen, under 2.5 earned runs going up against the Mariners. Game has started. I don't know exactly where he's at right now. Let me check real quick. He's allowed 1 run in the first inning. It better not have been a home run. It was a home run to Josh Rojas. Oh, man, dude. Josh Rojas getting a hold of Zach Gallen early. All right, Zach Gallen's got 1 run. He needs to stay under 2.5 for me to catch that play. Trey, let's go to the plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be breaking down this Cincinnati Reds going up against Texas Rangers game, and I'm pretty excited to watch this game because I think there's going to be some runs here, at least for the Cincinnati Reds. I'm going to take the Reds here on over their team total, which is currently set at 4.5 at plus 112, which I absolutely love. And I'm also going to take them plus a half on the first 5-inning run line at minus 138. A little bit of a juicy play and a plus money play. Can never go wrong with that. Hunter Green, he's pitching for the Reds in this game. He's simply been elite this year. Green, he's ranked in the top 10% of the MLB in the following categories: expected batting average with 177 and expected slugging with 267. Green, he's simply been awesome at keeping the base paths clean this year, something he has struggled with throughout his career, but the high money draft pick, finally he seems to be coming into his own, and I'm all here for that. And Michael Lorenzen, he's pitching for the Rangers this season, and I got to say, he's been extremely lucky this year with his 2-0 record and 2.45 ERA. The difference between Lorenzen's expected ERA and actual ERA is one of the most in the MLB because Lorenzen's expected ERA is 6.48. That is an almost 4.5 run difference, which is pretty massive. And most of that difference is because of his massive walk rate as well, which is 18.2. So basically 1 out of every 5 batters draws a walk going up against Lorenzen, and that's bottom 4% in the MLB. We're going to see the Reds get on base throughout this game, and they're a team that can get off to a hot start and really just pile on the runs. And whenever we factor in that this Reds bullpen has been more consistent than the Rangers, it gives me a lot more confidence for the Reds to put up some runs and stay competitive in this game. But I'm just going to go with the Reds to score over their team total here because I think they're going to put up 6+ runs, and I love this pitching matchup for Hunter Green, so I'm taking the Reds plus a half on the first 5-inning run line as well.
Yeah, Trey, I love the plays there for you. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Royals going up against the Tigers. I'm going to reach down in my bag, pull out a winner in this game. I might just switch exclusively to this type of play because it's been a struggle lately. Hopefully these can get me back on track. It's time to bring back the no runs first inning bet. Give me the Nerfy in this game between the 2 teams. We have 2 really good pitchers on the mound with Brady Singer going for the Kansas City Royals, Casey Mize going for the Detroit Tigers. I also kind of like taking the no runs first inning or the yes runs first inning because you can move on after the first inning. You don't have to stick around and wait to see how your team's going to blow it later in the game. You can hit the bet and you can move on to the next bet. In this game, Brady Singer, he's coming in with a 2.76 ERA. He has a sub-1 whip and is nearly 30 innings pitched this year. He's fairly good at keeping the base paths clean. The only problem that he has so far has been the home run ball, giving up 4. The Detroit Tigers, they're not the best home run hitting team. So if we can get through the first 3 hitters for them, he should be fine in this game. On the other side, it's going to be Casey going for the Tigers. He's also coming in this game with a sub-3 ERA, 2.95 on the season with a 1.22 whip. He's pitching very well this year, and his only problem is going to be getting past Bobby Witt Jr. Then hopefully he doesn't give up a home run to Salvador Perez. I don't think either side has very good talent in the 1-2-3 besides Bobby Witt Jr. There's not a ton of power in the first 3 at-bats as well. So give me the no runs first inning with the 2 guys on the mound as the play. Trey, let's go to the props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to stay in my game pick. I'm going to go with Elly De La Cruz. I'm going to take him to go over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Rangers. And I got to say, MLB The Show's rating for him is just absolutely disrespectful at 79. But I got to say, I expect him to show up and show out in this game. And I just talked about his pitching matchup against Michael Lorenzen, so I don't need to break him down too much more. But I do expect Elly to get a hold of him in this game because, like I said, Lorenzen, he's got extremely lucky this year, and I think it's going to catch up to him early here. That's because Elly, he has been lighting up right-handed pitching all season long, in tune to a 346 batting average, and 6 out of his 7 dingers have been against righties. So I expect Elly to smash a dinger, hopefully in this game for us with an easy cash. But if not, I do expect him to get on base early in this game, steal a few bags, and score a run. His speed is just insane, so we barely need a ball in the gap from him being on first base for him to score. And even if there's a chance that Elly doesn't smash a dinger, I think he's going to still smash this line. So give me Elly De La Cruz to go over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Rangers.
Yep, Trey, I love the play there for you. For my batting prop, it's going to be Jose Ramirez of the Guardians going up against the Atlanta Braves. Jose's been Mr. Consistency with the Cleveland Guardians in his entire career, never having really a down year. He started the year off very well, hitting .260 in the first 25 games, and he's coming into this game red hot at the plate. On the 25th, on Thursday, he went up against the Boston Red Sox in that game. He hit a grand slam, adding 3 hits of his 4 at-bats. That now makes 5 consecutive games that he's recorded at least a hit, and he's also recorded a hit in 9 of his last 10 games. Jose Ramirez has also recorded at least 1 RBI in 8 of the last 10 games, collecting a total of 13 over that span. So if you don't want to take him to get a hit or over 1.5 bases, I think the RBI play is going to be really good in this one as well. That's probably going to come out at plus money. He's going up against Charlie Morton in this game, and besides the first game against the White Sox where he found success, he really hasn't been that good over the last 3 games. In those 3 games, he's given up a total of 12 runs while allowing 16 hits, bringing his ERA to 4.70 on the season. He hasn't faced very tough opponents either. He took the New York Mets on early in the year, the Miami Marlins early in the year as well. Both of those teams were really struggling. I think the Guardian can get to Charlie Morton here, and I think Jose Ramirez is going to have another great day at the plate. Give me Jose here over 1.5 bases as the play. Trey, let's go with the pitching props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with one of my favorite pitchers here. Give me Sonny Gray to go over 15.5 outs going up against the Mets. I love this over for Gray in this game. He was one of the Cardinals' biggest free agent signings of the offseason, and he's shown up here early for the Cardinals because Gray, he's ranked in the top 10% of all MLB starting pitchers in basically every single pitching category, and he's even ranked in the top 3 in a few of them. So I expect Gray to come this game very confident in his stuff. Not to mention Sonny, he has loved pitching against the Mets so far in his career because he's 3-0 with a 2.6 ERA against them and has averaged 5 2/3 innings per start, which is over this number. And I kind of expect Gray to go for 6+ innings in this game as well. That's because that's what he's done so far this year. In Gray's 3 starts to start the season, he's averaged 5 2/3 innings, which is also over this number. We're going to see Gray have himself a day, and thankfully for us, have a long day in the office. So give me Sonny Gray to go over 15.5 outs against the Mets.
Yeah, Trey, I like the play there from you. For my pitching prop, give me Tyler Glasnow to go over his total strikeouts going up against the Toronto Blue Jays. Tyler's had to deal with injuries his entire career, but last season with the Rays was probably his best season since 2021 with his injury problems. He finally pitched over 20 games. He has not pitched over 20 games in 8 of the first 10 years in his MLB career, just to show you how bad his injuries have been. This is his first year with the Dodgers. It's been pretty good so far. He's coming in with a 2.92 ERA. He also has a sub-1 whip. We have seen him in 6 games so far, and he's been perfect in 2 of those games against the Mets and the Twins. And the one game that he really struggled, it was against my Washington Nationals. Every team struggles against the Nationals, so no knock on him. In that game, he gave up 6 runs and 8 hits. And looking at all of his other games combined, he's only given up 6 total runs in every other game. He has been extra good at striking people out over the last 4 games, totaling double-digit strikeouts in 2 of the last 4 and 7+ strikeouts in 3 of the last 4. He's averaging over 8.5 strikeouts per game over the last 4 games. I'd like that to continue here against the Toronto Blue Jays. So I'm going to go with Tyler Glasnow here over his total strikeouts as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with the Reds to go over their team total, which is set at 4.5 at plus money, and the Reds plus a half on the first 5 inning run line against the Rangers. I have a lot of confidence in the Reds here in this game to go on the road and walk out with a big win. Thankfully, even if they don't, as long as they start off the game hot and score some runs, we still cash. I'm also going with Elly De La Cruz over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Rangers. I feel like he's going to smash a ding. I'm just feeling it. He's going up against Michael Lorenzen, who's gotten lucky, but I think his luck's about to run out. Also going with Sonny Gray over 15.5 outs versus the Mets. I have a lot of confidence in Sonny Gray. He only has to go with 5 2/3 to cash this bet, which I have confidence in.
Yeah, I'm going to switch it up. Give me the Nerfy and the Royals and Tigers game. Casey Mize going up against Brady Singer. Hopefully we can get 6 outs in that game. Jose Ramirez is my batting prop. Over 1.5 bases. He's been electric at the plate over the last 10 games. That's going to continue here. And then Tyler Glasnow, 7+ strikeouts in 3 of the last 4 games. He's been wheeling and dealing. I like him in this game against the Blue Jays over those strikeouts as the play. Guys, that's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Saturday, April 27th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball, it doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,